What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with another realistic rebuild, and today we're doing one of the most interesting teams this season, that being the Minnesota Timberwolves, who've already gotten off to a weird start to this season. So let's go ahead and do a Timberwolves realistic rebuild today. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for that, as we're on the road to 30,000 subs. But yeah, the Timberwolves, man, they've gotten off to a weird start. The reason why I say that is because Cat has kind of said some weird stuff to the media about Anthony Edwards and his pop eyes or whatever it was. And then Rudy Gobert's liked tweets on Twitter saying this will go down as one of the worst trades in history. I mean, the Timberwolves kind of lost to the Jazz, but I'm sure they'll get back on track. And I think they won literally yesterday as I'm recording this. So, D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, Taurean Prince, Karl Towns, Gobert, Kyle Anderson, Joe Noel, Naz Reid, and Jaden McDaniels. So we all know this is not the starting five. It is Jaden McDaniels out there. So let's fix that. Let's have Jaden McDaniels play that small forward position, as we expect a really good season from him. So it is D'Lo, Edwards, McDaniels, Cat, Gobert, Kyle Anderson, Joe Noel, Naz Reid, and Taurean Prince as your bench for this season. So you're going to still make this season with this rotation as is. Honestly, this team is already damn good, so I don't really know what I'm going to need to do to put this team over the top. I know Edwards, I know Gobert, and I know Towns are all safe. McDaniels probably as well. The only expendable piece I see on this team is potentially D'Angelo Russell if you wanted to make some type of move, because he is on an expiring contract. So at the trade deadline, you could look to move him for something if you really wanted to. But I'll probably just wait this season and see how it goes, then resign him, then maybe move him the next trade deadline. Who knows? Want to see how this goes, though. I want to play it out first, and then we can make our decision from there. So let's go ahead and wait season number one. Let's see what 2K thinks about this Timberwolves roster. Usually they go out there and win a championship. Usually. But there's more that could be added here. So McDaniels is listed as small forward, so I just want to make sure. But let's wait this season. Let's see how we do. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on Prize Picks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. Luka Doncic wins MVP. Keegan Murray is your rookie there for the Kings. Got Drummond 6th man, Giannis offensive player. Cade Cunningham most improved, and Chris Finch is your coach of the year. As we won 63-19. You kind of expected that with this Timberwolves roster. So there's a very good chance we win a championship year number 1 with what we have right now. Cat makes All-NBA 3rd team. No Edwards appearance just yet, but hopefully we can get that eventually, as obviously we expect a big jump from Anthony Edwards. So he averaged 27 points, just wasn't on an All-NBA team. D'Lo even averaged 22 and 11. So, I mean, if you're getting that kind of production on a D'Lo, how am I justified by trading him away? I mean, I think you got to resign him after a season like that. 16 from Gobert. So your big 3 absolutely doing their thing. 16, like I said, from Gobert, 11 rebounds, also 2 blocks, 8 from Naz Reid, 8 from Noel. So a lot to be excited about here. There's not a ton I need to do to make this roster better, but of course it is a rebuild, so I'm going to do my best to try. So, Phoenix Suns. We got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal, Cameron Johnson, DeAndre. This is an early test. How do we stack up against one of the better teams in the West in the last 3 years, I guess you could say. So, current round against Phoenix, and we are going to sweep them. So that is a good start of things. Now you get the Lakers, who have started 0-4 to start the season. Russell Westbrook will be coming off the bench apparently against Minnesota Friday. When you're seeing this, it is tonight, I guess I should say. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Minnesota versus LA, if I'm not mistaken. But game 1 against the Lakers, they win. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, up 2-1. Game 4, 3-1, and we beat them in 5. So very good chance to win a championship year number 1. Minnesota is one of those teams that, of course, we kind of knew was going to be good in the simulation. But now we get the Pelicans, who are another team that are pretty good in the simulation. So this could go either way. But we won game 1, 38-13 from Cat. Game 2, up 2-0. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we win. And game 5, we beat them in 5. We're in the finals. Easy as pie. D'Angelo Russell is your finals MVP. I mean, if D'Lo averaging 30 and 10 is kind of crazy. So love to see that. And now we get the 76ers, who have Joel Embiid, and they have started off struggling this year as well. So it's just been kind of a weird year so far in the NBA at small sample size. So game 1, we're down 1-0. Embiid versus Gobert is interesting. Obviously got Cat in there as well. Game 2, game 3, Game 4 and Game 5. Do we win in 6? Yes, we do. We go ahead and win a championship. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was pretty easy. This is Crushables. I'll see you guys in the next one. Saying peace. Obviously, I'm totally kidding. We're going to keep it going. If you've watched my videos, you've seen that joke in the past. So maybe it's not so funny anymore. But I'm going to override LeBron James' retirement. And let's get back at it. And hey, let's try to go for a second. I meant to turn off rule changes, but that's all right. So let's go straight to the lottery. And we're not going to have a pick here. Do we even have a pick in this draft? I imagine we don't, obviously, from the Gobert or even Mitchell trade at this point. Or from the Gobert trade, not Mitchell. I don't know why. I'm thinking on the Jazz for some reason. The Minnesota Timberwolves from the Jazz trade for getting Gobert. And then we can go ahead and fill out this coaching staff and figure out how to get better. Because, I mean, we can go for the 3P. We can go for just the 2P. Whatever we need to do. We're just going to try to win a championship once again in year number 2. And I think a big part of that is going to be keeping D'Angelo Russell because he was literally amazing. So there's really no reason to get rid of him. The straight up player options, we have Taurean Prince's $7 million, which I'm going to accept. And I'm also going to accept Jordan McLaughlin as well. Nathan Knight, I'll accept. I'll accept everybody here. Qualifying offers, nothing. And then I don't think we have any important free agents to worry about. Hopefully we don't. James Harden. Actually, I guess we have D'Angelo Russell. What am I talking about? So Jalen, and Joe Noel and Naz Reid. 3 guys definitely want back to keep part of the rotation. So Naz Reid is one of the better backup centers in the league. So yeah, sign me up for that. And Joe Noel is definitely proving that he could be pretty good as well. So D'Angelo Russell, I think he warrants that kind of contract he's getting. He's been playing great here in the simulation. So let's keep it up there. And then do we have any we have money to sign another mid-level player. So if we really want to add even more talent, we can. But how do I make this roster better with a trade? I want to keep Joe Noel. I want to keep Naz Reid. I want to keep McDaniels for sure. But I honestly would not mind maybe getting a better backup forward somewhere. So maybe a better backup power forward to back up Cat. Maybe have like a 6-man kind of power forward or something. McLaughlin is fine. Or even a backup point guard at this point. So let's go take a look around the league. I mean, we don't need too much. The team is already damn good. But just so, you know, I do something in this video, let's make something happen. And obviously, the Timberwolves don't need a rebuild in 2K. But I do all 30 teams. So Timberwolves are just kind of the one who are up next. So to be honest with you, we can address our backup point guard situation right here with Spencer Dinwiddie. We're able to offer Dinwiddie $10 million over 3 years. I mean, Dinwiddie would be one of the better backup point guards to have in the league. So sign me up for that. And right now he's listed at shooting guard. I imagine moving to point guard is only going to go up, which he goes up 1, which is already backup point guard situation is addressed. Although it could have been McLaughlin, but I like Dinwiddie, so he's going to back up D'Angelo Russell. And now I'm literally looking for a better backup power forward, although Kyle Anderson is just fine. But hey, if we want to do something, we get Dinwiddie, so I have Naz Reid backing up Gobert. Let's try to make something even better with Taurean Prince's and Kyle Anderson's contracts and maybe McLaughlin. We could probably get a $20 million power forward on this roster. Now, where does that come from? I'm going to figure it out, but we're going to find it. So I'm going to try to trade for Lauri Markkanen here from the Utah Jazz. And the intrigue for Utah is getting Wendell Moore and Nathan Knight as 2 guys they value very much. I don't know. We don't really have a first-round pick to offer, but I want to try to make this roster better somehow. Lauri Markkanen was supposed to be a Timberwolf at one point. Obviously, he was traded on draft night in the Jimmy Butler trade. So we're going to rewrite that wrong and get Lauri Markkanen to be our 6th man here in Minnesota. I'm going to offer this, and just like that, they agree. So Lauri Markkanen is like the perfect power forward to have to back up what we need. So he is actually listed at small forward, but I am going to move him to the 4. That way we have McDaniels still starting, or you could play Lauri Markkanen there as well if you wanted to. So Markkanen's going to back up Cat, and then we're going to have Kyle Anderson, I guess, move to the small forward to back up McDaniels, which is honestly perfect. So now we have a really damn good rotation on top of what we already had. So let's go to player progression. Let's see how it treats us after everything we've done. Rudy Gobert is going down. Cat's going down. Or no, Cat's going up, I should say. And then Edwards is going up. D'Angelo Russell is staying. Dinwiddie is staying. So that's good. This rotation is looking really mighty fine. It's going to be a good one. Markkanen off the bench already looks amazing for us. He's having a great year in Utah so far. So happy to have him. Now, I would imagine the Jazz, if they were willing to move Markkanen, would probably be wanting a first-round pick based off how he's playing. But hey, if he came back to earth or something and wasn't playing very well, then getting Wendell Moore and Nathan Knight isn't too bad either. Just maybe isn't enough. But D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, they want to start Kyle Anderson, Cat, Rudy Gobert, Dinwiddie, Lauri Markkanen, and then McDaniels. I am going to continue to start McDaniels, though. Unfortunately, I'll have Kyle Anderson come off the bench, so McDaniels still start as small forward for us, and I'll roll with that. So, starting 5 still looking the same. The bench just got even better. I mean, it's just that simple. We can honestly run a Tam in rotation, honestly, on top of that as well. So, all I need to do is move McDaniels back to the rotation. Starting 5 spot, I should say, and then Kyle Anderson will continue to come off the bench for us, and then McDaniels will play that starting small forward spot. So, yeah, feeling really good. Maybe we go to a 9-man rotation in the playoffs. We're 4-star, 7 seconds. We won a championship year number 1. Let's go see if we can make it back to back. Joel Embiid is going to win MVP. Casey Wallace wins Rookie of the Year. Brogdon's your 6th man. Embiid's defensive player. And then Josh Green is your most improved. Chris Finch wins Coach of the Year at 61 and 21. All-NBA first, you got Luka, Garland, Giannis, LeBron, Embiid. All-NBA second team, Steph, John Morant, Tatum, KD, Jokic. All-NBA third team, Tyrese Halliburton. So I don't think did we have any appearances here? We did not. So that's kind of intriguing. But I'm assuming we still got the first seed. Let's take a look. And we did. So first seed back-to-back years. But let's see if this is a championship back-to-back year. So 25 from Edwards, 22 from Cat, 16 from D'Lo, and 9 assists. So still being that facilitator we kind of need D'Lo to be. I mean, he's kind of in that perfect role at this point. Gobert 14 and 11. Dinwiddie with 13 and 5 off the bench. So just a really solid backup point guard to have. One of the better backup point guards, I would say. Markkanen with 12 off the bench as well. The bench just got so much better. It got so much better. Not Jamie Daniels with only 7. I imagine his shot tendency isn't that high. So that's probably why it's not like higher than that. So we could move it up if we wanted to, but probably don't even need to. So we get the Lakers in round 1. They signed Chris Middleton, but they have Caleb Love and Max Christie starting at the point guard and shooting guard spots. So we'll see. Game 1. They're up 1-0. Are they going to stop us from, repeating here? Oh, no, we're not going to lose to them. Are we really about to lose to this team like this? Hold on. Let's go to a 8-man rotation. This is going to kick someone out of the rotation. They have McDaniels as cold. I mean, do we start the 3-1 comeback here? Let's see. So let's just go simcast game by game. Because honestly, I thought this was going to be a back-to-back for sure. I would hate to lose the Lakers in round 1 after, I could have let LeBron James retire. And maybe not letting him retire is going to be my ultimate downfall. But we are going to win game 5, 29-25, 25-23. So very nice. All we got to do is force it game 7 back to Minnesota. And we should be in good standing here. So let's see if we can do just that. It is in LA, though, so this isn't going to be very easy. Got the Lakers fans going loud here, I would imagine, but so far, so good. And we are going to beat them by 30 here in Game 6 in LA. So that should give us all the momentum in the world here to hopefully beat them in 7 to go to the second round. Let's see if that is the case. Looking good so far. Hopefully we can keep this up. Don't let them come back. It's actually a closer game than I would have wanted it to be. Uh-oh. Are we going to let them do it to us? Wow, this is as close as it can be. We take the lead back, slow, 122 seconds left. Do we have the ball? Do I jump in for this? I feel like I got to jump in for a 2-second game right here. Okay, I'm assuming we inbound the ball here, hopefully. Yeah, we do have the ball. Okay. Oh, no, we don't. Wow, we don't have the ball, man. Okay, we got a foul right away. Okay. I'm denying the ball, denying the ball, denying the ball. Foul him. What are you doing? Foul. Anderson, what are you... Who was that? Foul the man. We literally just lost to the Lakers in round 1. 8th seed upsets. Why am I surprised? Happens all the time. We've been eliminated, of course. You love it. You just love to see it. So shout out to the Lakers for getting out of round 1. This time I'll let LeBron James retire. We would have easily made it back to the finals. We got to the Pelicans going on with the championship. LeBron, please retire. He didn't retire this time. Okay, that might be my ultimate downfall. Maybe I should just stop... telling him to come back. Maybe just let him retire. Maybe that would have helped me here, but whatever. OKC 1, Toronto number 2, and Spurs number 3. And we also have the 29th pick in this draft, so we can, maybe make a move to get better if we wanted to. Head coach, I will fill this out. Let's grab Goldman, and then let's grab, let's say, Dunn. Leonard Dunn. Not to be confused with Chris Dunn, by the way. To the draft we go, and we have the 29th pick, so we might be able to get somebody good, or, like I said, we could make a trade on draft night. So... is there anybody I'm looking to trade? Maybe Josh Minott. We got this guy. What if we threw these two in a pick? I don't know if that gives me anything good. Probably not. Yeah, like Kelly Olynyk. I mean, we have our rotation kind of full at this point. So might as well just draft somebody. So at pick 29, we are going to be picking Austin Ford or Peter. I don't know any of these guys. Armando Hernandez. Welcome to the team. Probably won't play a single minute in this video. I'm planning to run it back one more year and then hopefully actually win a championship this time. Lauri Markkanen, I'm going to accept because we gave up some young players to get him. Then McDaniels and Edwards are both free agents, which are 2 guys, yeah, you bring back. So let's make sure we do that. McDaniels, Anderson's also free agent, which we could probably afford to let him go because we have a deep rotation and you had like Nasri not even getting minutes. So let's just wait for these 2 to get their offers. Edwards being offered by, what was that, the Lakers? Yeah, that's not happening, bucko. I'm definitely keeping him. So Edwards and then McDaniels, I'll give a 3-year extension to. And that should be your rotation. So not going to do anything else. I mean, this roster is already kind of set in stone. Dinwiddie, Noel, McDaniels, Cat, Lauri Markkanen, and then Nasri and Gobert. So pretty damn good. Player progression might not treat us very well. Gobert might start to go down in overall, but I mean, you would kind of expect that. Everyone else kind of developing. Dinwiddie staying the same. Everyone else kind of going up in overall. So expect a bounce back year here, even though we were the first seed. Just don't lose to the damn 8th seed, man. If I can win one more championship in this video, that'd be great. Because the first one, we didn't do anything. This time, I actually, you know, kind of put my stamp on this team. I made something happen. The one thing I do want to do is I want to look at McDaniel's shot tendency. Where is it? Is it down the drain? It is at a 47. Let's boost it up. Let's allow McDaniels to take some shots because we expect a little bit of an improvement year for him this year. So let's boost it up to a 76. Let's simulate year number 3. Let's go win a damn championship. Garland is going to win MVP this year, averaging 29 and 13 for the Cavs. DJ Wagner is your rookie of the year for the Raptors. Got Drummond, 6th man for the Milwaukee Bucks. Joel Embiid, defensive player and most improved, goes to Anthony Black. And JB Bickerstaff is your coach of the year. Harrison is your executive, so the Cavs had a really good year. Not surprising there. Garland, Luka, Giannis, Tatum, and Embiid. Do we get an Edwards appearance here? No, not yet. And no Edwards on be at 13 either, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's all good. So we are the first seed in the Western Conference again. It does not mean anything because obviously we lost in the first round last year. Edwards still averaging 28 and 6, 23 from Cat. At least I don't think he's made an All-NBA team. I'm pretty sure they haven't given that to him once. Yeah, only all-team rookie, so no All-NBA teams for him so far. D'Lo 17, 14. McDaniels had a better year after I boosted his shots in, averaging 13. Love that. And then Markkanen, Dinwiddie, and Noel kind of contributed as well. So here we go. We get the San Antonio Spurs in round 1. They have Wallace. They have Christian Wood, Miles Turner, Jalen Duren. I don't know how Jalen Duren went from Detroit to San Antonio, but sure. I'm assuming the Pistons declined his option, I guess. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. He looks like a stud in real life. Game 1 up 1-0. Game 2 up 2-0. So far, so good. Way better than the start last year as we beat them in 5. Let's go. Now we get to play the Pelicans, though, which isn't going to be an easy task. They have Sean Stockton, Dyson Daniels, Herbert Jones, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion. So tough matchup. Trey Murphy, Chumo Kiki, Jackson Hayes, Kyra Lewis Jr. With Trey Murphy on the other night, went like 100% from the field in the absence of Zion and Ingram. So, man, I really wish the Portland Trailblazers would have gotten Trey Murphy in the CJ McCollum trade. That would have been really nice, but whatever. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, even it up, though. It's a 2-point game on both sides. Game 3, 2-1 for them. We even it up. Can we win game 5? We can't. Can we beat them in 6? We're going to a game 7 with the Pelicans. I'm assuming we might still be running an 8-man rotation, by the way, which is kind of accidental. Yeah, we are. So who's sitting out right now? It's Naz Reid. I feel bad, but you know what? I'm going to continue to roll with an 8-man rotation right now because are they really benching Anthony Edwards? Is that what I see? No, he's running a small forward. Never mind. So they're benching McDaniels, I guess. All right, whatever. Game 7 in Minnesota facing the Pelicans. This is to get to the Western Conference Finals. We've done everything we can to make this team as good as possible, so I really need 2K to come through for me and give me a good simulation here. So far, so good, but it is close, and it is as close as it can get. And yeah, I'm going to do it again to myself. I'm going to jump in and hopefully find a way to win this. Hopefully I have the ball, and of course I don't. It is the Pelicans, so they're going to find a way to score on me, and then I'm just going to be heartbroken all over again because every time I jump in, everything just goes wrong. So as long as I guard CJ, they're going to... Okay, I'm on CJ. That's good defense. Wow, we get 0.4 of a second on the shot clock, and I honestly, my best chance is literally just to lob it to Edwards and hope for the best, and that's going nowhere. Anytime. Why does this game hate me? Why does this game hate me, man? This is what I get for jumping in. Every time I jump in, everything goes wrong. I gotta get a steal. It's that simple. Foul, and that's not going to matter. We lose. On a CJ McCollum game winner when I thought I played decent defense. You know what? I want a championship in this video. That's all that matters. And you have the Cavaliers going on to win a championship to beat the Pelicans in 5 games. Do I end it on that? Probably not. I'll probably run it back one more year, right? I don't think I should end on that note. That was kind of heartbreaking, I would say. Although, I will tell you, I don't plan on doing too much this offseason. I really like the roster as constructed. Unless we were, like, going to trade Gobert or something, and I just can't imagine doing that right now. So, let's not do that. Let's just simply run it back one more year and hope. Maybe a different head coach would make a difference. Maybe a guy like Tyronn Lue who wants to coach the Timberwolves. I don't know if that would be the case. What else do we got? Do we have anyone else that might be good? Monty Williams could be out here, potentially. Jason Kidd. Maybe get, like, Jason Kidd to be our coach. Tyronn Lue actually wants to be our head coach. So we'll get Tyronn Lue to be the coach. And then we'll grab, let's say, Kurt King. And that will be our coaching staff. And then the rotations should stay relatively the same. We don't even have a draft pick. So let's just go straight to player options. And let's see what we got going on here. So player options, Gobert accepts his $46 million player option, which makes sense. And then Isaiah Livers, free agent. But I don't think we have any important free agents to worry about. It's Laurie Markkinen, which I'm going to give him a deal. Although we might be getting hard capped, it looks like soon. Might be here. Nope, I guess not. Okay. So we still have our rotation as is. So I'm going to leave it the way it is. I don't think I'll do too much. Ready to run it back another year with this rotation. And hopefully, you know, another first seed. But this time, we actually win it all. We actually win a championship with my stamp of approval. So player progression. Gobert, Dinwiddie are starting to go down, which you can kind of expect. So we're getting to the point where this could be our window of opportunity. It might be closing. So hopefully we can do it this year. Final season here. We are the first seed in the West again. Literally no surprises there. But of course, it doesn't mean anything if you just keep getting eliminated in the playoffs. So 27, 22.5, 17, 14, 13, and 10. So at this point, I'm ready to just, you know, simulate and see what happens. We get the Clippers in round one, who have Evan Mobley and Paul George. Okay, and then Franz Wagner. Very weird Clippers roster after the departure of Kawhi. Paul George is still being here, but Evan Mobley is a really nice addition, and Franz Wagner and Anthony Black. So kind of a transition for the Clippers. That's a little bizarre, but somebody current round against them, and hopefully we don't get eliminated here, and we beat them in 5. Okay, we don't have to deal with the Pelicans, but we get to deal with the Thunder, who probably have a good roster. We got Chet Holmgren, Xavier Booker, Cameron Whitmore, Josh Giddey, Shea, Dylan Mitchell, Jalen Williams, and Omaha. So yeah, somebody current round against them. Game 3, 2-1. Game 4, 3-1. And we beat them in 5. Let's go. We're back in the Western Conference Finals to play the Denver Nuggets. Swap Thompson, Michael Porter, Gordon Jokic, Bones Highland, Jamal Murray, Zeke Naji, and Rui Hachimura. Game 1, down 1-0. Game 2, we even it up. Game 3, 2-1. Game 4, 3-1. Do we get back to the finals? We do. Edwards wins Finals MVP, averaging 29. So finally, after being eliminated in round 2, and whatever it was, yeah, I think we've been eliminated round 2 back-to-back years. Or wait, did we get eliminated conference finals last year? I can't remember. But Kyle Anderson revenge tour potentially here. They no longer have Evan Mobley, so that makes me less scared of the Cavaliers. I will say that. Game 1, 1-0. Game 2, 2-0. 3-0? No, 2-2. Yes, 3-2, please. No. Please don't lose this. All right, we have to go to an 8-man rotation in game 7, or force this to 7. 8-man rotation. McDaniels once again is going to sit out. I don't know why the man keeps going cold. I guess 2K hates him. I don't know. Game 6 in Minnesota to push this back to Cleveland. It's going to be a big one. Hopefully I don't have to jump in, because jumping in has done me no good lately. So can we do it? Keep going. We got this lead, and don't let go of it. We got it, and we're forcing game 7. Let's go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Force a game 7 in Cleveland. Let's make sure Cleveland can't say this is for you. Let's go. Game 7. We got this for all the marbles. Don't lose. Don't get this far and lose. Are you kidding me, man? Shaking my damn head, bro. 117 to 155. We lose. Cavaliers going to win the championship, and that is how the video will end. So, you know what? I won one championship when I did nothing, and as soon as I added more talent, we didn't win again. So is it my fault? Maybe. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm curious to see how Minnesota finishes out this season and how things keep going for them. This is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.